Azerbaijan has sent troops into the Armenian-controlled Nagorno-Karabakh region and launched artillery strikes on its capital. Azerbaijan says it wants the complete withdrawal of Armenian forces. Speaking at the UN General Assembly, Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi accused the United States of committing a crime by walking away from the 2015 nuclear deal. He said Washington should prove its intention to revive the agreement. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was also at the UN. He asked for more support in the war against Russia. Zelensky detailed the plight of tens of thousands of Ukrainian children he says Russian forces have kidnapped.
What will happen to them? Those children in Russia are taught to hate Ukraine, and all ties with their families are broken. And this is clearly a genocide. When hatred is weaponized against one nation, it never stops there. Each decade, Russia starts a new war. Parts of Moldova and Georgia remain occupied. Russia turned Syria into ruins. And if not Russia, the chemical weapons would have never been used there in Syria.
Israeli forces have killed at least 4 Palestinians in an operation in the occupied West Bank. 29 others were injured when Israeli forces raided the Jenin refugee camp. Meanwhile, in Gaza, 1 Palestinian protester has been killed and 9 others injured after Israeli forces opened fire along the eastern border. There were protests at that border earlier this week over Israeli incursions at the Al-Aqsa Mosque in occupied East Jerusalem. An intense spring heat wave is sweeping across southeast Australia as a result of the powerful El Niño weather pattern. More than 60 wildfires are burning in New South Wales. Temperatures are nearly 16 degrees above the September average. Mali's military leadership has warned of a heightened risk of attacks in and around the capital, Bamako. A new wave of fighting has broken out between the army and Tuareg rebels in northern Mali. The armed group said it seized control of 2 army bases in the town of Ler. Violence in the West African nation has increased since UN troops announced their withdrawal in June.